y'all? Welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, hello and welcome to Throwback Thursday, where every week we play with an older eyeshadow palette from my collection, always chosen by you. So the way this works is every Sunday I post a bonus video with the footage of me going through my entire eyeshadow palette collection and pulling 4 palettes for y'all to choose from. From there I post a poll over in the community section with the names and pictures of each of the palettes. I give you a few days to vote, and on Thursday we play with the winning palette, and this week was really close. All of them were kind of neck and neck, but our ultimate winner came down to the Nomad Cosmetics New Zealand Stargazing palette, and this one is an absolute favorite of mine. It's definitely top 3 from the brand. It's been debunked just a little bit based off of some newer releases that they've come out with, but the color story in here is still incredibly beautiful. We have the most gorgeous shifty multi-chromes in here. It is a cool tone color story, but these are my kind of cool tones, and I am really excited to play with this palette today. So I will have it linked and listed down below in the description box if it's available to do so. I can't remember if this one is still available, but if it is, it will be down there along with everything else that I am wearing and I use in today's video to complete my looks. So per usual, if you're ever curious about anything I use in any of my videos here on my channel, always check the description box to squeeze as much information as I possibly can into that tiny little space. But without further ado, let's go ahead and zoom in, prime my eyes, and get into creating our look. Alright y'all, so per usual, my eyes are primed and ready to go with my MAC paint pot in the shade Painterly. And for today's look, I want to play with the pinks and the purples in this palette. I don't know what I want to do all over the lid. Like, I'm kind of toying with this one, but this one's beautiful as well. They're all beautiful if I'm being completely honest. But we're going to go ahead and start with the matte. So I'm going to start with this shade right here, which is called Southern Lights. And I'm going to fluff that into my crease. So I'm going to pick that up with a BK Beauty 212 brush. It's just a big fluffy brush. And I'm going to start building up my crease, kind of giving me some depth and definition to this look, just something to kind of start everything off. Now, I need y'all to let me know what you think of the lighting in this video. If you've been here from the beginning, you know that lighting has been an ultimate struggle of mine, and I purchased a new light. I was watching Heather Austin's video with her beauty room tour. I love watching those. Those are some of my absolute favorite videos to watch. I'm so nosy and I'm so curious to see how people set up their space, and if I had like a designated beauty room or space, I would 100% give y'all a tour, but I'm in a little corner of my room and it's nothing special, and y'all see like where I store my makeup every single week. But anyways, what I was saying was I was watching her video and I was so curious to see like how her filming setup is. That's always what I'm really attracted to, and she was talking about how she only has one light on her. So I went to her little link and I ordered that light. I was like, if her lighting looks as good as it does, I can make mine look that good too with the same light. So that's what I'm using, and I figured that a Throwback Thursday would be the best video to kind of test it out in, because I'm not really showcasing anything new. I'm not trying to do swatches or anything like that. I mean, obviously you want to see what the look looks like and you want to see, you know, how good it's gonna look, but it's also not detrimental if it's not the best lighting in the whole world. So please, please, please let me know what you think of this lighting. If you think it's too much lighting, if it's a whole lot better, if it could use a little tweaking. I just kind of set it up this morning. I had it like with an overnight delivery, and I immediately set it up before I started filming this. So I just want to know what y'all think. I am bringing this down onto my lower lash line as well. So far, just based off of what I'm seeing on the viewfinder, I think the lighting is a whole lot better. I feel like everything is a little bit more true to color. It's not so flat. I do have like a lot of shadowing going on down here, and I don't really know how to fix that because, like I said, I don't have a ton of space to work with, so you kind of have to give me a little bit of grace since I am in such a small little area. But so far I'm really liking this light, but I want to know what y'all think. Alright, so next I want to go into this deeper pink shade up here and kind of build up my outer corner with it. I think I'm going to bring it about halfway over, maybe a little bit further. I don't know, we'll see what happens. But I'm going to pick that up with a Singe Beauty EO6 brush, and I'm going to start to pack it on my outer corner, kind of winging it out a little bit, blending it up into the crease. I don't want to take this too high. And yeah, I think I'm going to take it about halfway over and just kind of stop. So I'm just going to kind of blow it out a little bit here in my outer corner. I am going to bring it down onto the outer portion of my lower lash line as well, just like I always do, just kind of meeting it up. And that is such a beautiful color. Man, this palette does not get the love and attention that it deserves. I am falling in love with it all over again. I forgot how good this formula is. I feel like this is the formula where Nomad really said, hey, we're here to play. We're not, you know, we're not messing around anymore. So I'm going back in with just a little bit more of that first shade that I did, and I'm just kind of buffing out the edges and kind of reiterating it a little bit, bringing it up a little bit higher. I usually kind of underestimate how high I need to bring up my first shade, so I usually end up going back and doing this. I don't always show it, but I really should. All right, so what I want to do next is I want to go into this purple shade up here and deepen up my outer corner. That shade is called, I cannot pronounce that, Oraki Mackenzie, I think is how you say that. I'm not 100% sure. But I'm going to pick that up with a Morphe M506 brush, and I am just very lightly going to build up my outer corner right here. I could have gone darker with like that really deep blue shade or even the black, but I don't want to take this too dark, and I just want to bring in a little bit of purple to this look. So I'm going to keep it kind of concentrated right here on the outer corner. I'm not going to keep it as tight as I normally do when I bring in my darker shades. So I am going to bring it over just a little bit, but I'm just going to blend it into that pink shade, bring it down onto my lower lash line, of course, and just make sure that everything is smoked out and blended, no harsh lines, nice and soft. Ooh, I love that gradient. That is so, so pretty. All right, y'all, so I went ahead and threw on a little bit of my Sugar Drizzle eyeshadow primer to give me a tacky base. And for all over the lid, I've landed on these two shades right here, and then we're gonna pop a little bit of this one on the inner corner. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with this shade up here, which is called Carina Nebula. I'm gonna show y'all a swatch really quick on my finger because this shade is incredibly beautiful. Like, look at that. Oh my gosh, it is so reflective and flippy. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and pick that up with a BK Beauty 203 brush. I am going to spray my brush with some MAC Fix Plus per usual. I always do, with the exception of yesterday for some reason. I don't know what happened with that, but I'm gonna go ahead and spray my brush, and I'm gonna pop this all over my lid, and I'm gonna bring it over to my inner corner, but I'm not gonna bring it into my inner corner. And I'm gonna kind of meet it up towards that darker shade on my outer corner, just kind of blending it and dispersing it and softening the edges. Ooh, that is so incredibly beautiful. I just love it. Before I do the inner corner, I want to pop a little bit of this shade right in the center of the lid. This one is called Aurora Australis, I think is how you pronounce that. Again, I'm going to do a little bit of a swatch on my hand, but look at that. Ooh. That is so incredibly beautiful as well. I just love the shimmers in this palette. I think they're stunning. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick it up, and I'm gonna pop it right here in the very center, giving like a little spotlight moment. So whenever I shift my head, it just kind of gives that Northern Lights effect. And lastly, for the inner corner, we're gonna go into this gorgeous iridescent multi-chrome over here, which is called Melogenetic Clouds. I cannot pronounce half the words in this palette, y'all. This is really hard, but that is what this shade looks like right here. Do another little swatch for y'all. Again, absolutely stunning, but I'm going to go ahead and pick that up with a Singe Beauty EO1 brush. I'm going to spray it per usual and just pop this right into my inner corner, kind of blending it up onto my lid, down onto my lower lash line. If you've been here, you know exactly how I like to do it. Oh, look at that. That is stunning. All right, y'all, so this is going to be our completed look. What do we think? I love it. I think it turned out incredibly beautiful, but I am a sucker for pink and purple eyeshadow. It just makes me so happy. But truthfully, it's the multi-chromes in this palette that really push it over the edge and bring this look together. But let's go over what I used to finish off this look so we can turn the lights down, see the shimmer, the shift, the sparkle, and close out this video. So in my lower waterline, I went in with a NYX Epic Wear liner in the shade Pink Spirit. I lined my lid with my ZC liquid liner, and to finish everything off, I went in with my Tarte Lights Camera Lashes mascara. All right, y'all, so that is going to complete this week's Throwback Thursday video. I hope y'all enjoyed it and you were able to get a little bit of inspiration from this. But as always, if there's ever an eyeshadow palette that you want to see included in Throwback Thursday, leave it down below in that comment section. And if I have it in my collection, I am more than happy to pull it. But let me know all of your thoughts down there as well. I want to know if you have this palette, which one you voted on, what you thought of the look. Let's have that conversation, light up that comment section. And as always, I want to thank you all so much for watching my video and spending your time with me. It truly does mean so much to me. And if you like this video, make sure you give it a big thumbs up before you leave. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on that notification bell so that you can be notified of all my future posts here on my channel. I do post quite a few videos every single week and I wouldn't want you to miss one. But until my next video, have a good one. Bye.